Hey there. So today I wanted to do a tutorial on Later. It's a pre-scheduling tool that I like to use for my social media. And you can, as you see up here, I'm logged in. So it's later.com. There's also an app for it. I do everything on my desktop because I've had some issues with the app on Android. So now I've just decided to do it on my desktop. So, but that's fine, that works out fine. So what we have here is you can do Instagram, Facebook, Pinterest, and Twitter. And on the free account, so I have the free account, and it lets you do 30 posts per month. So one each day, basically. And you can do that for each platform. So I have my Instagram and my Facebook on there. So for both of them, I can do 30 posts a month, which works out well for me because I only do one post per day anyway. So if you want to do more posts, then you do have to upgrade. And there's quite a few different upgrade options. And there's a bunch of different other features that you get with that too, which I'll kind of go through once I start showing you how to schedule and stuff. But yeah, basically, yeah, you have different upgrade options. For example, for $7.50 a month, you can have one profile that lets you do 100 posts per social platform. So that's a little bit better. And then then it goes up from there. So there's like premium ones where it allows way more posting and more profiles. And then the profiles would be basically whatever's under your one email. So my Instagram here and my Facebook, they're both under the same email basically. So that counts as one profile. But if you wanted to start adding all these other different profiles and pages and stuff, then you need to upgrade to be able to do that. Or I guess you could probably just log in with different emails if you wanted to do that. But anyway, so that's a little bit about the plans. But so yeah, the free one is pretty good and I like it. The only thing to note is for Instagram, to make sure that your posts don't show up distorted and stuff, you're gonna want to edit it so that it's sized for Instagram first. So I usually just go into like canva.com. I've done a tutorial on this before, so you can look at that. But yeah, basically you just go into something like Canva. I choose Instagram post. Then I've already got this template that pops up, and then I just go ahead and upload my photos and then quickly size them onto there, download them, and then I go ahead and schedule them in Later. And I just use that same size and then cross post over to Facebook. So I will go ahead and show you here. So you just upload media. So I'll just grab a couple little photos. Oh, Instagram posts, let's go to that one. So I made a different folder for Instagram photos. Okay. So yeah, we'll just upload some photos. Okay, and then here's a bunch of my other ones that were up there before. I'm not sure why they weren't showing up before, but that's okay. So what you are gonna do is you would basically just take one of these photos and then you would drag it over to the calendar. So and you drag it into whatever time you want. And don't worry about like trying to line it up properly. You can just change it after. So even if you just dropped it over to Wednesday, now you can scroll down here and choose the actual time that you want. So maybe I want to post at 10 a.m. every day. So yeah, you have this little box that opens up here. And in here, you'd write your caption. Photos with friends. Obviously, you'd write something a little bit longer. And then you can also add your hashtags in here. And it'll let you know, like after you add a bunch of different hashtags, eventually it'll tell you, there'll be something that'll pop up here and it'll tell you how many hashtags you have left, because on Instagram, you're only allowed 30 hashtags. So here's another thing of when you, if you're wanting to say you want to put your hashtags in a different, in the first comment. So there is that option now. So some people do that on their Instagram, but the only way you can do that is if you upgrade. So you can see here, it's not going to let me in unless I upgrade. And same if you want to have some like hashtag suggestions, which is, it's pretty handy because it will tell you, because I know how this works because they used to have it included on the free plan, but basically they have it, you know, it'll pop up exactly like how many people are using that hashtag, and it's like color coded so that you can see like that this one's in between like 10 to 100,000 range or whatever, and then you can choose hashtags based on your following and whether that, you know, whether your post is actually going to be seen within those hashtags. But that's a whole different other story about hashtags. But anyway, so that's useful for that if you know about hashtags and whatnot for Instagram. So, but yeah, otherwise you just go in here, write your caption, do your hashtags, and you can also add a location that is included in the free one. So I could put Vancouver, and that's basically it. Press save, and then you'll see it'll pop up on the calendar in the proper spot, so 10 a.m. And then I can go ahead and post, you know, some other ones on other days. Caption this. So yeah, we'll just put a couple in there as an example. And then a cool thing, especially with Instagram, is you can go and preview. And then it'll show you how it's gonna look like on your feed. So if you don't like how this looks, you can move it around. Obviously, if you can't move it to where, like these other ones here are ones I've already posted, so I can't rearrange that, but any new ones that I add, I can move them around and see how it looks. All right. So let's get out of that and go back to week. So yeah, once I have all the ones in here that I want for Instagram, and you can, you know, go to the next week's, add those ones in. Then I go over to my Facebook, and then I just add this exact same ones over there. So, and then I always just copy and paste the captions from over there. Facebook, obviously I don't put hashtags on Facebook, but you can if you want. And yeah. So yeah, that's basically it. I just wanted to quickly show you how to use that. Yeah, like I said, I really like it because you can add quite a few different profiles on here. So if you are on all of these, then you can just easily put all of your content on there and copy and paste captions and whatnot, and then schedule it out for a whole month if you like. So that is it for today, and see you on the next tutorial.